This is the Ha Giang Loop, one of the most famous motorbike journeys on the planet, located in northern Vietnam close to the China border. But this is also the Ha Giang Loop. In this video, I'm going to explain everything you need to know about doing this bike tour as a part of an organised package. I'll tell you if I think it's worth it, and you can come along for the ride to see what this journey has to offer. But before all that, let's learn how to actually get here. First, you'll likely fly into Hanoi Airport, then get a taxi or whatever to your tour guide's hostel. We chose Bong Hostel as they had great reviews and were meant to be super safe around the journey. You'll then have to choose your mode of transport to get up to Ha Giang. It's a 7-hour journey, so we chose a VIP sleeper bus, but I have to say there was nothing VIP about getting to this bus. From Bong Hostel, you'll get 2 random transits that take around 2 hours, and then you're just picked up randomly at the side of the road by the sleeper bus. Once on though, it was comfy enough and we slept really well. You'll arrive in the early hours of the morning, so time enough for a few more hours kip before check-in in the morning. So after 3 transfer buses, we are now in Ha Giang. We're about to start our tour in the morning. We left our mate on the bus, we're about to go and get him back. That was a disaster. 4 in the morning, I'm shattered. See you in a few hours. At check-in, you're going to have 2 options. You can either choose to do an easy rider, which means you will be on the back of an experienced local guide's bike, or you can choose to ride yourself and rent a bike. Both options are going to be around the same money.
It's a new signing.
We're complete idiots, so in the morning we thought it'd be a funny idea to buy each other some outfits to make the first day a bit more glam.
Glad you like the idea of kimono. You've got a nice red one.
Honestly,
it's actually quite nice, isn't it?
awesome.
Yeah, there was a nice green stripy one that you would have really loved that I resented buying, so I bought that.
Why is it so long, Matt?
So it's like this.
But I'm not getting into this, Nick.
No, you can stretch it a bit.
Well, I can rip the arms off if you want, and just wear the arms independently.
You can do a bit of
I'll try. We're driving ourselves, so we had to have a quick driving lessons outside, which turned out to be just driving up and down the path, and then it's time to get on the road. Even if you're driving yourself, a guide will drive you out of the city of Ha Giang, as there are a lot of police nearby, and even if you have the correct licenses, as we did, it's not worth the hassle. But once you're a couple of kilometers out of the city, it's time to swap over and get riding.
Oh, sorry.
So we've only just set off and the heavens have opened. We're on a 93 kilometre journey now from Ha Giang to Yin Minh. That's going to be our first leg. We're going to stop at a few little places along the way as well. So the rains have opened, it's raining, but we're still having a great time.
The further away from Ha Giang that you went, the better the views became and the more enjoyable the riding was. The driving never became too laborious though, as we would stop frequently at amazing viewpoints like this one, and this one, and this one.
So cool. Was it a bit scary on the back?
The rain was holding off, the views were amazing, it was all going so well on day 1 until... Now at this point it's interesting to note that the camera I'm using for this trip is a 360 camera, so we can actually see that crash from all angles, like this one, or this one, or in my opinion the absolute worst angle, this one. Now, luckily no one was hurt in this crash, but as it was quite clearly my fault, I gave them some money to fix their spirits and was advised by our leader to leave the scene of the crime. Feeling about 2 feet tall, I might add. "93 kilometers later, and we finally arrived at our first hostel. The hostel far exceeded our expectations and even had a swimming pool. We had paid a little bit extra to have private rooms, which we thought was totally worth it throughout this trip. As a group, the whole hostel spent the evening eating, singing karaoke and drinking. And apparently making plans for the next day's outfits, something which was a little bit forgotten by someone in the morning." I think it's fair to say we look stunning. So today we are leaving here from Yin Min and we're going to Miao Vac, which is about 110 kilometers away. This is the longest journey, so we will do as few stops as possible apparently. So the sites today are the Tam Mao Pass, Lung Ku Fog Tower and the Vietnam's northernmost point. That's really exciting because I think that's going to be on the Chinese border. This is the bit I'm really looking forward to. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's get back on the road and let's get on. Day 2 was much of the same, except instead of a light shower, we got the full bucketing it down experience.
This might be the happiest I've ever been.
That looks great.
If it stops raining, I would be so annoyed. Full day of rain now.
Is that like where we take shifts in this rain jacket? Like we share it, right?
I think so.
Every stop?
Yeah. I'll go first.
It is proper raining now. I am freezing. What I wish I had are gloves. My hands are so cold. It is freezing. Oh. We're starting to see the mudslides coming down the hills. You can see all the brown mud just floating down. Our driver's just said we've got to push through in case it gets worse. It's pretty scary right now. I'm actually scared.
We stop here?
Yeah, and we stay
great.
here about 10 to 15 minutes, and viewpoint here have near to Mount Park.
But again, the day was broken up by some sightseeing. We were made to feel pretty beautiful by all the locals.
I can make video.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Okay. 1 second. Three.
Come on, Joycey.
Yeah.
Say, lads, there's a nice view over there.
Okay. Say hello.
I don't think this looks nice.
It does not look nice. Get that camera.
Get in the photo net.
Hurry up.
God's sake, he's so slow at everything he does. Your belly's outrageous.
There we go.
Okay. Okay, look me.
At the last stop, Nick managed to find some little gems for our outfits tomorrow.
I'll take 10.
You can't buy 10.
3 more?
3 more.
Don't ask me why he bought 10 though.
Thank you.
After this last stop, it was time to head to the hostel. This was another really pleasant surprise. The place was just simply stunning, set back into a deep valley. That night was spent again drinking, playing pool and singing karaoke. Again, we upgraded our room to a private room for an additional 400 Vietnamese dong. This was the best room of the trip. Day 3 began by strapping the bikes back up again and getting ready to hit the road. Mick's plan to get everyone dressed like idiots seems to have worked. Today was the first day I began to feel super comfortable on the bike and began to really relax and soak up the environment. Day 3 was spent riding from Neovac to Dugai, catching some viewpoints and having lunch together again. Our group unfortunately couldn't go down to the Chinese border as the roads had had recent landslides, but we were able to at least see China from a viewpoint.
China. Yeah. Just Vietnam. 3 of us. China.
Last stop of the day was to visit a waterfall before heading to the hostel for the night. No prizes for guessing what we did in the evening again.
What?
Keep trying.
One f***ing hand I did that.
Day 4 was the absolute banger of the trip. The drive was another 100 kilometers from Dugai back to Ha Giang.
Today feels like an absolutely different experience. The road's dry, the bike feels fresh, the sky is blue. We're having a great time.
The sun finally made its appearance and dried the roads out thoroughly. Combine this with some of the most amazing scenery of the trip so far meant that today was gonna be a good day driving.
I don't know if you can see this at all, and if this is giving you any sense of the enormity of where we are, but this is insane. I feel like we're in the middle of nowhere.
After some of the best riding ever,
That is the best experience I've ever had on a motorbike.
see, it was time for another pit stop and another excuse to get the shuttlecock game back out.
Yes, yes. Oh, Michael Joyce. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Go on. Oh. Hello, little friend. What's your name, buddy?
After this, it was time to hit the river and enjoy a boat trip.
Oh, be careful, Alice, for God's sake.
No, this isn't Johnny.
It's getting further away.
It is getting further away.
Oh, when you jump.
Oh, you managed.
God, that was scary, actually.
This was the first opportunity all trip to just sit back and relax. So that's exactly what we did. 1 hour of the most amazing scenery and gentle boat ride ever. Bliss. The only sad part was that this was our very last break. Next stop would be Ha Giang and back to reality.
All right, here we go then, the last leg of the journey. 300 kilometers done. Last part, let's go. Let's go.
The only distraction was just how amazing this journey was. I honestly can't put into words how beautiful it is around here. We really wanted to ride the bikes into the town, so we were a bit disappointed that we were told there was a police stop on the border.
1 kilometre ahead of us, there are police. We're so close to the hostel, I don't think we're going to make the end. Thank you, Barry. I don't think we're going to ride in on our bike, which is a shame, but it's been a little beauty. This might have been the last time I ride in. But yeah, we want to avoid a fine at the last second, so we're going to go in on Easy Riders. No, scrap that, we're back on the bike. We're going to be taking her home, baby.
So after that kerfuffle, it was one final amazing road and one camera battery that was about to die. We finally made it back to the starting point.
We made it.
After one last family meal all together, it was time to hit the night bus again and leave this epic adventure behind us. Until next time, Vietnam, we love you.